Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Point Blood and Titanium. We are attempting to do a complete playthrough here with the latest DLC, and we're just recovering from our knocks in the previous mission, and then I think we're going to head over and attempt to get that scavenging site done. It's been there on my radar for quite some time, and you know, I would like the resources from it. There are a few other things around that we do need to take a look at, especially the Disciples of Anu mission that we have got down here. I probably won't end up trying to get friendly with New Jericho. They are the one that sort of hates us the most. They are unfriendly towards us, but the Disciples and Sanhedrin are both friendly, so you know, maybe we just ignore New Jericho. We will do that mission for the Disciples, but I'd like to get some more materials coming in, because I'd like to be doing a bit more manufacturing. We don't really have the materials to do that. We're working on a cybernetics lab in Phoenix Point. That's going to take a little while to complete. And we're working on food production as well. So if we get some additional food production, then we'll actually be able to trade some of that for some materials anyway. While we are waiting, we're going to take our other dropship, which is the original Manticore. We're going to take that down here and just explore this site, not necessarily looking to tackle this mission, whatever it may be, just to actually see what this is. And it's a Sanhedrin haven, and they do actually have someone we could recruit here. There's a sniper, so we could get ourselves a Sanhedrin sniper. That's not too bad. Let's go and have a look down here, and we want to keep our eye on this. Right, these guys are now fully recovered. So I'm going to go and send these guys up to the scavenging site, and I'm just going to pause up because I'm going to get the Manticore here to explore this while we are flying over there. Who's going to get there first? We've finished reverse engineering the New Jericho heavy machine gun. That is cool. We are researching something else, so that is fine. Let's unpause. Oh, we have been ambushed. Now, where is that ambush? Is that with our very, very small team? I've got a feeling it may be. So, here we are. We are on a mission where we only have 2 soldiers. We have to survive for 3 turns, and we're against the Forsaken. Now, let's remember that the mandate of this mission is to survive, not to wipe out the enemy. So the best thing for us to probably try and do is to just take cover. Take cover, let the enemy come to us, and then make a dash for the end zone. We can't do any overwatches on this turn, so let's end the turn and see what's going to come towards us. Okay, so we know we have 2 of them. We don't really have any clear shots. Okay, so we can see 2 enemies. We are a little bit susceptible being here next to the window, but there's not a huge amount we can do. Let's move this assault over here, and we will go and do an overwatch in this direction.
I got this covered.
And we may as well do a nice wide overwatch with our other assault here, who has a shotgun, so anyone who gets close is in trouble, but at long distance, not so much. So let's let these guys move towards us. Oh, we did actually hit him, so it wasn't a huge amount of damage, but it penetrated his armor. He's going to take a shot back. Nice big hole in the wall there, which is not good for us. And then this guy's moving in now. Who's he going to take a shot at? He's not actually taking a shot at anybody here. Now, luckily, this particular assault is a Disciples of Anu assault, who has the regenerate ability. So he restores 10 hit points every turn, which is very nice. We would like to take these guys out. This guy's on Overwatch, so that's something we've got to be mindful of. Can we hit him with a grenade? Possibly. We're indoors, which makes it very, very difficult for us to get an angle to throw a grenade out there and hit him. So that's not ideal. If we move out with you, we're probably likely to set that Overwatch off. So we could quick aim. We can get several shots off here if we chain this together. So let's quick aim. And we will take some shots. Now, we're not going to do much damage initially because of the armor, but we're going to try and take out his weapon if it's at all possible. We have damaged it. And before we fire that weapon again, we're going to go and do another quick aim. So let's fire once more. So each quick aim reduces our action point cost in firing. We can't do another quick aim, but we do get ourselves a third shot, which we wouldn't have had before. We've destroyed his machine gun. That is what I wanted there. So you are very, very at risk here. Let's move you to somewhere a little bit safer. Let's go and get you around behind this wall. And end the turn again. Now he is regenerating, but he's not going to regenerate his damaged weapon. Now he's dazed my assault, which isn't good. And what are you going to do? Not an awful lot. And this has given us a chance to keep regenerating here on our other assault.
What's our plan?
So I can't dash, unfortunately. I no longer have that option because we used all of our willpower. And we've only got the one action point remaining. So is there anywhere we can get to safety here? Well, I'm going to say no, not really. So we may have to just take our chances and see if we can do something about this guy here. So let's go ahead and get into cover. Oh, we've actually spotted... Is that another enemy or the same one? We've got a berserker somewhere coming up behind us. So let's move back over here, away from that berserker. And let's give ourselves an overwatch in this direction. And hopefully we can get this guy if he comes in. Let's end the turn and see what happens. He's actually going to take the shot through the open window. No, we do get an overwatch shot. We did do some damage to him. And we take a very nasty hit there. And he's backing out a little bit. Not great for us. We are now bleeding. And we've got this berserker coming up behind us. Okay, now we just need to evacuate. Where is the evac zone? Can't see which edge of the map it's on. It's over there, all the way at the back. That is not so good. Right, you're the only one that has a health pack, so you are going to have to heal him. And now we're just going to run.
All set.
And see how far we can get. And just see if they can keep up with us. I'll try and stay in cover as much as possible. And all we have to do now is get to the evac zone. Well, that's going to cause us some problems. Now then, you do have an overwatch. If we can trigger the overwatch with you, that'll help immensely. That did not trigger the overwatch. We might be able to save one of our guys here, but probably not both. Let's keep running. Overwatch did not get triggered. See, he does have a shotgun, so he's not going to be able to do an awful lot of damage with that. You're just going to keep doing that and slowing me down. And I'm just going to keep trying to get away from you. We could potentially bring this guy over here and take some shots. We might get lucky. Might be enough to make them want to back off a little bit. Well, we did some damage to them. So they are moving up towards us, but they've got to get close to do any real damage. And he can keep doing that, but he's going to run out of willpower sooner or later. Okay, now we're being shot at by the Berserker with his hand cannon, which is not going to be all that useful for him. Let's... Oh, there's 2 Berserkers on the map now. Let's take another shot with you. We may be able to do something here. Some more damage done. We can take a second shot, actually, because we haven't moved. Doing a great job of smashing up the scenery. Now you're probably going to take another shot with the hand cannon. No, you're not, actually. So they're all moving in, trying to close that gap. But we're not going to let that happen because we can now actually escape. So you are going to evacuate. And we're going to get you over here and you can evacuate. So there we go. A mission with only 2 soldiers. And we did manage to survive. Again, we took a few knocks. But that's fine. And we got some experience. So not a complete waste or loss. And this is why we definitely need to field 2 full teams rather than just a small scout. But at least we've uncovered that point of interest. I'm going to get those guys to fly back to Phoenix Point to recover. And we will carry on and do this scavenging site. And this scavenging site is also against the Forsaken. But we have a much more powerful team for this one. So everybody's ready to go. Let's just hit deploy. So, here we are with our main squad on a scavenging mission. Now, scavenging missions are one of the mission types that we are looking at changing. Currently in a scavenging mission, you have to basically just defend these crates. The enemy are going to try and blow these crates up. And each of these crates that's surviving at the end of the mission, as long as they have some health left and they haven't been completely destroyed, for each of these crates that survives, you gather some resources. However, it can lead to some sort of weird deployments where sometimes the enemy starts over the other side of the map and there's a huge amount of these resources that you just can't reach in time. And what we also want to do is avoid this situation where the enemy is just sort of ignoring the player to attack these things. If we make it so that the enemy prioritizes attacking the player, then it's easy just to kite the enemy around and the enemy wouldn't attack these things. So there's pros and cons to both approaches. But one of the changes that we are proposing to make is where you actually have to actually gather resources on the map and either take them to a safe place or put them in your inventory or just basically tag them to say that you've recovered them, which means that you can safely grab some resources, and then you could even evacuate without having to clear the map, because if you evac on a scavenging site, you won't get any of the resources because you haven't cleared the map. So this is one of the proposed changes that we are currently considering.
I see them.
We've also considered giving different options, like allowing the player the ability to recover vehicles or even get new recruits on scavenging missions. So there's plenty of options there that we are considering. Anyway, we've spotted our first enemy, which is a Forsaken Berserker over there on the back side of the map. Now, it would be nice if we could get an early hit in on him and start off with some damage. Let's use our sniper. If we get a decent shot in here, we can hurt him. And we've disabled his arm already. That is quite nice.
I'm ready.
Now, we could also dash up to here, and then we could use quick aim. Yep, let's go for quick aim. So using up some of those will points, but we've got them, so we may as well. And because of the quick aim, we've also a more accurate shot here as well.
Got it.
There we go. We've now disabled both of his arms, so he'll probably just try and bug out from the map. So I did spend some of my soldiers' experience points to just level up some of their abilities. Most of them I've improved their speed, because that's probably usually the best way to go, you know, being able to move further on each map. I've also upgraded the willpower and the strength depending on the class as well. Let's start moving up with the heavy, who I always find significantly more useful when he has that grenade launcher. And then we've got a final assault over here, who we will go and put into full cover behind this wall. Hopefully he doesn't spot or trigger anything. That is generally good. So we just have you. We will put you on Overwatch. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to come around the corner, but in case anything decides to get close, let's go for an Overwatch. And we could even put you... No, you've only got one action point left. That's fine. You're just going to stay actually around that corner, because then you're hidden out the way. Right, we end the turn. And there is someone there behind us, actually. Now, he's gone on to Overwatch. This guy is probably just going to bleed out unless he can get off the map. Okay, so we do have an issue. We have someone over here and they are on Overwatch. So, can we actually get one of our snipers into place to hit him? Possibly. Let's go and see if we can get a shot off with Justin here.
Ready to engage.
Because it would be nice if we could break that Overwatch. Disabled his arm. I shouldn't theoretically be able to Overwatch anymore. And of course, we do have another sniper here who we can move into position. We can use another quick aim. And we can take a shot. Right, now that particular enemy is in a bad way. Don't really want to move with this guy, so we'll just go and see if we can do some damage there. He is armored, though, so that's a problem. Can we reach with a grenade from here? Yes, we can. Let's just go and throw a grenade his way. There we go. Just lessened his armor a considerable amount more. Let's go and get around here. We've spotted another enemy. So we have ourselves another berserker in that direction. So we've got two berserkers. Not overly concerned about berserkers, to be honest. Move you around this way. You should be relatively safe there. You have reduced Overwatch cost because of an ability. So let's go and give you that. Now we could try and finish that berserker off. I don't really think there's a lot of point to it. Can we hit you with the grenade launcher? Yes, we can actually. Remember, it's not 100% accuracy, so it may end up going behind some terrain and it'll block the shot. Yeah, so the terrain actually... The grenade landed the other side of the tree, which gave him far more protection than he needed. Okay, let's go and start moving forwards with our own berserker. And we've spotted another enemy. We have another assault. He's over there. He's got a shotgun. He's not really going to be doing any significant damage to us from that far away, so I don't really care that much about it. We do have armor break with our berserker, which would be very useful. Got a couple of people who haven't moved yet. We have an assault, and I think I'm just going to start repositioning, sort of running forwards, get into a position where we can do some good. Again, you've got the Overwatch reduction. I'm going to put it here. Not too interested. I've made it short because I don't really want this half-dead berserker to trigger the Overwatch. I'd sooner it be used if this assault comes closer to us. And we've got our technician who is probably just going to hang back in case we need to heal somebody up. So we'll put him there into cover. I could move a little bit closer to this berserker with my own. I'm not convinced that that's the way to go. So I'm going to end the turn. This one bleeds out. I'm fine with that. This one's actually managed to heal himself up. You are now shooting at stuff. And you're using a med kit. Okay, so we do need to finish that berserker off. He's actually taking a shot with his machine gun. With his pistol, sorry. We do get a return fire. Unfortunately, our return fire was with a shotgun, so from that range, it didn't do an awful lot. You're taking a shot at the crate. That's fine. You'll probably be able to destroy that one. You'll get several shots. But you decided to move instead. Okay. Again, it's worth noting that the AI is also something that we are actively working on. So, do we take a shot at you with a shotgun? You recovered a lot of health there, which is not great. Let's go ahead and give you a grenade. You're out in the open, so hopefully this will land somewhere close to you and you will absorb the impact. There we go. Disabled his arm again, reduced his armor.
Channel open.
And we do have to be careful of this guy, otherwise I'd run right up into his face with the shotgun there. But let's move around to here, keeping you in cover. And let's at least take a shot. That was a decent amount of damage there, actually. So I don't mind that. Do we have a full action point remaining? We do. I think if we use quick aim, we can take a second shot there. So let's go ahead and take a second shot. There we go. He is down. Don't need to worry about that one anymore. And we can still pull you back a little bit for safety. Excellent. Right. So who do we need to deal with now? We've got this berserker over here. We want to get rid of his armor.
Standing by.
So we can go and run right over here with our berserker. We can go ahead and use armor break. So our next attack here, we'll use strike. And that's just removed a good chunk of his armor. Now let's get a little closer with our assault. Got to be careful here because I don't want to accidentally hit the berserker. Although we're nice and accurate here, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Now then, he does still have quite a lot of armor. Where have we removed it? On his legs. So we'll aim for the legs. And then we'll see if we can use our sniper potentially.
Heading out.
To finish that one off. Let's see if we've got a shot on his legs. We may have. Although a torso shot would do enough to kill him. And there we go. So that's our own berserker safe. So as far as we're aware, we've only got that one assault that is now left. So I think what we can do is bring our other sniper forward. And then he may be able to deal with him on the next turn. We do still have our technician, who I think is just going to go into standby for now. Our heavy can move into a slightly better position. And we also... Yeah, that's the technician. Is there someone that we needed to heal? Somebody did take a slight hit, I think. Or I think it was actually their weapon that was hit. So we're okay. Let's end the turn. So you're going to move towards us. You've got to get fairly close. Oh, you've actually gone on to Overwatch. Okay. Let's send a long-distance grenade. Landed the right side of the lamppost, so it did some damage. Now, can we see with our sniper? Not currently, because he's kind of half hidden behind this lamppost. We don't have a good shot from this position. Not too sure how long his Overwatch is. But again, remember, he does have a shotgun, so he's not going to be doing an awful lot of damage with it, even if he does clippers. Let's just try and disable him if we can. There's a nice, decent headshot. Our other sniper probably is going to struggle to hit from there. There's a lot of obstacles in the way, but we'll try anyway. Yeah, that's an unlikely shot. So instead of taking that, which is far too risky, let's go for a quick aim. And then let's try and move into a better position. So if we move over here, hopefully we'll have a better shot, which we do. And there we go, he's down. That should be the map cleared. Excellent. So that's been one of the better missions. Did we actually take any damage? No, it was just a weapon that was hit. So we've gained a level on somebody. And we didn't take any injuries on that as well. We only lost one crate, so that is actually a good result. And 500 materials and 100 food, that is really nice. We've gained a couple of Cyclops magazines, which is really useful for our sniper. We've got a spider drone pack there as well. Synedrian pistol mag, bulldog mag, some more shotgun ammo as well. Decent enough recovery, I think. And yeah, because we've actually not taken any damage here, we've lost a little bit of stamina, but that's not going to affect us. We can move straight on now and start investigating one of the new sites. We are still heading back home to base with our Manticore, with those 2 soldiers that got ambushed so they can recover. But all in all, not too bad. 2 missions in a single video, even if one was a little unexpected. So thanks a lot for watching. We really hope you are still enjoying Phoenix Point with the Blood and Titanium DLC. We'll see you in our next video, and until then, goodbye for now.